Hello everybody, and today we have a unboxing and setup with the Capricorn Premium PTFE boat and tubing. Now what I got was the XS Creality kit, and this is the 2 meter one, $21.99. And I'll just grab some scissors. Alright, so if we, actually I don't even think we need scissors for this one. If we just pull the staples off, it gives us the bag. So pull the staples out of the bag. That one's a bit harder to do, so let's pry that off. The scissors. Looks like this one's gone into the instruction manual, but I'll quickly just pull that out with the scissors. And here we go. So that's the bag. It's a resealable bag. That's a nice feature. And what do we have? So I'll pull the thing at the back out first. So we have the PLA announcement, how they've shown you what filament they're doing. I'll take a look at that soon. We'll put that aside. They have the congratulations. Here we go. It's just got, congratulations on your purchase of the world's finest 3D printer boat and tube. Extruded from the highest quality PTFE, your new boat and tube is guaranteed to outperform the competition. And they've got some social links here. Anything on the back? No, I'll put that aside. Here's the PTFE tubing. Now you've got to make sure you wash your hands after you're touching this. This is a pretty lethal, well, it's a toxic sort of substance, so make sure to wash your hands. And as you can see, for the Creality Ender 3, this is also 1.75 millimeters. Put that aside. Now this is the good bit. It is a cutter. Now this is really useful, as it cuts your PTFE at a right angle, meaning you won't have any crooked things leading to hot end leaks and bad extrusion and problems in the future with your extruder. I'll also put that aside. And last of all, we have the Capricorn, looks like a sticker, and some connection fittings. So it all looks good. I'll just open that bag up too. Won't grab any of the fittings so I don't lose them. But again, it's a resealable bag. That's a really good feature. And not just one, 2 Capricorn stickers. That's a great addition also. So let's just have another quick look at what we got. So you've got 2 Capricorn stickers and 4 connectors. That's 2 extra spares, I think. Yeah, that is right. So 2 extra spares you've got in case you ever lose them. So that's that. Then you have your PTFE cutter, and that is sharp, so don't cut yourself on that. You've got the PTFE tube, that's 2 meters of that. You've got the congratulations little sign thing, and you also have, well, I don't know, I think this is just limited, but you've got the little brochure showing you their PLA filament. So let's set it up. So I just pulled out the PTFE tubing from my end of the stock PTFE, and what I've got is the Capricorn one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure it up. This is actually 40 millimeters, but I will do a bit of slack there just in case we ever need it. I'll just double check before I cut anything, and I'm just going along the line, as you can see. It's a bit hard to do, a bit fiddly, but I cannot find a tape measure right now that I have, so I'm just going to do it this way. So here we go, that's where we want to cut it. Now we can put the tubing into the cutter and push down. And there we go, clean cut at a right angle. I'll just get that in a bit closer. As you can see there. Anyway, so that is our tube all ready to go, cut with the official Capricorn cutter for our Ender 3. So as you just saw, I did take the old PTFE out of the hot end right here. Now that is still a bit hot from when I did it. Yeah, it's a bit hot. So what I've got here is the new PTFE. And we've got the couplers. I'll just get that in frame. The couplers. So I'm just going to grab the coupler that goes on the extruder side first, which is this one with the little small thread here. I'll just get that to come in frame. It's this little coupler with the small thread. So we're going to screw that into the extruder side. I'll just get the camera to face the extruder. There you go. So we're going to put that up on there and just gently screw that in. Now I actually think it may be better if we do it the other way around by putting the tube into the thing by pulling it and pushing it in as hard as you can. And you just need to pull this little lever backwards. That white thing, you go back. And we'll just screw it in now into here. I'll just let that fit. And you probably want to hold the Capricorn tube so it doesn't go all over the place and let it bend with the thing. So once that's done, I'm just going to thread it through the cable ties on the printer. I'll just get the camera over them. And that's about right there. So once you've got that in, which I'll just do now, by slipping it through the cable ties. Now you can cut the cable ties off and redo it, but I just wanted to see how it works, just to keep it as it is for now. So slot the other one in, and once we're done, we can now put it into the hot end. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to grab one of the bigger size couplers here. As you can see here, it's got a much bigger thread. I'll just zoom out there. It's got a much bigger thread, and that is so we can put it in the hot end, which has a big thread hole too. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to just want to grab this and push the tube through as much as we can so it just sticks out like that. So that's what it should look like right now at this stage. And we're going to turn the printer on. And as you can see, my hot end's at 60 degrees. Looks like my fan's making a funny noise. But we're going to want to butt that down in and then squeeze the little PTFE coupler in. So right now it'll be like that. You screw it in. Now keep it at a straight angle. I'm just going to do it hopefully without moving the thing. You may need to push down with a bit of force. Not too much. You don't want to bend the X carriage. And once it's starting to get in that hole, then we can use the spanner provided with the printer and just slowly screw it in. I'll wait for that to screw in. Sometimes it also helps just to do it by hand and use the later stages, or it does take a bit of time and patience, but eventually you'll have your Capricorn XS tubing in. Let's just keep going with that. And looks like a few more threads to go. We'll see if I can screw it in anymore or just use some pliers. It does take a while though. So basically once you're done with that, then you want to go and as I said, also just make sure that it's up to temperature. I'll try and show you the LCD here. Make sure it's up to temperature. I'll need to heat mine up, I just realised, because mine is at 44 degrees. I'll just let the camera focus as I put some. It doesn't look like you guys can see that, but I'll heat it up and move the camera back in. Now, sorry about the time for the upload, guys. It's just taken me a while to get a good video idea done, and also to edit some of the videos I've been working on. I promise some more videos in the future to come, more like this one. Looks like it's almost done. So once we've got that in, so you just want to make this tight also, don't make it too loose. Now I'll have to turn my power supply off on the printer because it just went to 141 degrees and I do not want to burn myself tightening the nozzle. So once that's tied in, it's budged up against the nozzle, then we can use one of these included little spanners, the one-ended ones. This one came with the printer. Or you could just use some pliers. Now I'm going to try the spanner because it fits a bit more easily, but it's going to conduct heat way more quickly. So we're just going to budge the thing up against the nozzle. I'll just get that through. And once that's nice and tight, there you go. You've just installed excess tubing on your Ender 3. Now I forgot to mention, you're going to want your fan duct off, but once you're done, you can put your fan duct back on. I'll just slip that in and get the screws. And also, do not forget to get your silicone sock back on. You're not going to be able to do this whole procedure without taking it off, and you're also going to need it back on to keep the hot end nice and well insulated. So let's just slip that back on. And once that's done, you're going to want to just screw the thing back on with the provided M3 sort of hex wrench. It is a bit fumbly. I'll slot that through and there we go. But yeah, as I said, it is a bit of a tedious install process. It takes time and patience, but once it's done, you'll get higher quality prints. I've noticed that Enders work a lot better when you put in proper quality PTFE tubing. It just really helps with the extrusion, and it will just make your life a lot easier. Now, it looks like I've lost the other screw. No, I have not. It is back. And I will just quickly screw the other one in. Now, it looks like we're going to do a test print. I haven't done a before and after, but I should be able to find a print I've done earlier. So yeah guys, let's see how the print goes.
I eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through.
So here is the result. Now this is one of the most high quality prints I've ever done, and this was only printed in 0.2mm layer height. As you can see, the time lapse was before, but wow, this is absolutely stunning. Have a look at those layers there. Now I'll link this in the description. This is also a droplet vase from Thingiverse, from what I remember. This took around 4 hours to print, but geez, it was worth it, definitely. That was a really stunning print. And you can still see the layer lines right there. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like